Hello everyone, it's me, Games99, aka No Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. This time I'm playing this guy called True Prophecy, playing with a Phasma, Stormtrooper, Galvian Enforcer deck, and I am playing FN2199 for the first time on video. And I'm gonna start. Salvo might not be terrible as an introduction, just simply because there's 3 characters, but I'm not gonna bother with it anyway. I'm gonna start with Hold Up Blaster is actually a weapon, you know, and so is Flamethrower. I'll keep with them. Alright, so I've been wanting to try and figure out a deck for IG88. Ooh, I've got friends in high places, that's good. And what did I get on the Night God of Terror? Well, he definitely gets to choose which battlefield he wants. Probably choose his, because he's faster than me. Oh no, he chose mine for the shields. Interesting. Okay, so I built an IG88 FN2199 deck. It's not the best deck for a 2199, but trying very difficult to think of an IG88 deck, and I can think of a few. But this one I think might have the most potential here to use up the FN, build up the FN whilst I've got IG with just his really good sides just doing work in the back. So I am going to just start with a Hold Up Blaster on FN immediately. Pays to deletes his deck. Undo, please. Deleted deck. Because I'm the best. And again. This shouldn't take long. There we go. Time to be. This is why you don't delete resources, people. Oh, nope, not that one, not that one. There. Just this one, using the FN's ability. Okay, there we go. Resource. Take it. Boom. And now I have an action. I will use that action probably to play the flamethrower. Sure, I will use that action to play the flamethrower. Discarding the Hold Up Blaster. This is why I had the Hold Up Blaster, people. Hold Up Blaster is a great card for this. Rolling out the flamethrower. Roll onto his disrupt. I'll use it. There we go. That's my actions. There we go. Alright, so turn 1, I've got a flamethrower on FN2199. That's pretty lucky, I will admit that. That's basically the best side Hold Up Blaster could roll right there. And I have learned an important discovery about how you shouldn't ever do what I just did. But now I can roll out the IG88, and then if I get the special on this, I'll replace the flamethrower with the riot baton. Didn't get the special there, but I did get the 3 damage, which he'll use up for me. You gotta actually take the damage. Just delete that one. There you go. Alright, cool. Well, he's got a lot of resources on the field right now. Just the resources, though. Do I want to just play the Bright Baton anyway here? I think I do. I think I'll just play it anyway. Discard for the right baton. Roll that out. Roll to 2 melee. I will resolve it into the Phasma. Difficult choice that is. Difficult choice. Oh yeah, the basic idea of this deck is to just have a lot of weapons, and then use weapons like thermal detonator as well, and just do a ton of damage. That's the plan at any rate. We'll see how effective the plan ends up being, but that's the plan. All right, there we go. That's it's a 5. That's not what I need for, you know, friends in high places, but whatever. I'm okay with this. Yeah, this is what happens when you undo, you break the scripts. His first action is to roll out, that makes sense. He's finally rolling some damage on the board here. Now it's my turn, and I think I just take the resource. And then do I take the shields? No, I think just claiming. Okay. 3 damage onto FN, don't care, because redeploy. So stay around. Interesting. That one sticks, okay. And then I will claim to get my second resource here, rather than take the 2 shields. I could definitely have taken the 2 shields, but he wouldn't have discarded from my hand then. And he got the Salvo, which he's probably really happy about, but I'm really happy that he kept the friends in high places, honestly. Salvo is actually a really good card here because it doesn't require it to be a red dice, so I can Salvo an IG88 dice, which is really good. Discarding some weapons and upgrades here. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Drew my ammo belt, which isn't necessarily going to be all that useful. Yes, I do play ammo belt here. The idea is that I have a thermal detonator that I recur several times with IG-88, and so the ammo belt works. It's not actually a good choice. It doesn't work out very well, but you know, I pretend it can. Now the question is, do I put it on FN here? In which case FN will probably die soon. But I get the extra rollout. Or do I just put it on IG-88? Extra rollout rocket launcher is nice, but I only have the resources to roll it out once anyway, so I will put it on IG-88. Also, it gives me a much higher chance of using IG-88s, of getting the high value for friends in high places. And that's just another discard there. Captain Phasma, there we go. Alright, so I'll roll out my things right now. 4 damage and 3 damage. Well, if he doesn't Guardian that, that's enough for me to just friends in high places, but of course he's going to Guardian at some point. Okay, well flank. Flank works too for him. Flank works too. So I can resolve that 3 against Phasma, or I can let him resolve the 3 wherever he wants when he activates another character. I think I'm okay with letting him just resolve it wherever he wants in the hope that he doesn't resolve it. He doesn't Guardian it, necessarily. Okay. Again, I have 7 if I want to use friends in high places, but he's going to clearly Guardian something here. But I'm rolling some good damage. No, he doesn't like you. Okay, I should have just resolved it when I had the chance. Clearly. I should do so again, because he might just have something again. So let's just do that. Let's just resolve my 6 into the 4 into the Phasma there. And now Phasma has taken 6. Relentless Pursuit is an interesting card. I like the idea of it. Move 2 damage from a character to another character. Very useful, especially with the thermal detonator and stuff. I liked the idea of giving this deck a bit of AoE with the rocket launcher special and the salvo and the thermal detonator. I wanted to try the Imperial thingamabob, the Imperial grenades, infantry grenades, that's what they are, not Imperial grenades, infantry grenades as well, for that extra AoE, but I decided that was a bit overkill. Alright, so he can remove my shields, yay. I think I've got enough time for one more reroll. I'll discard this ammo belt because I never did get the thermal detonator for it. You know, special, interesting. That means I can get a free jetpack. That's pretty good. Because yeah, I'm trying to use the ammo belt as it was intended, let's say. Like, clearly, I don't think it was intended initially. When the card was first designed, it was intended to be able to second chance with an ammo belt. So I'm trying to use it where it was intended to be basically a second grenade. So let's resolve that to bring up my jetpack for 2. For free. There we go. He's going to start discarding and re-rolling, whilst I'm just going to have to claim. But I've got a jetpack from IG-88. Yay! Another thing IG-88 does very well, you can discard cards to re-roll or discard cards for FN2199's ability and then get them back with IG-88. So let's just let him do whatever he wants now. At this point, he can potentially... Weird. Click the button, didn't work. He can potentially get a lot of damage going off here. Ooh, he did roll the 2, in fact, on the Galvian. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which puts FN at 2 HP, but fortunately a Riot Patrol Baton has redeploy. So we're looking at a fully built IG-88 versus his entire team very shortly. Which IG-88 can definitely fight. Flamethrower is right there. That's tempting to just put on top of FN right now. To just roll out more damage. That's tempting. That's very, very tempting. But I think I will roll out FN normally here. Yeah, I'll just roll out FN normally here. Maybe play the flamethrower if he survives a while. Okay. I get a resource from that. On range 2 range, well that's enough to kill FN, so I'm now going to take that resource. And that's why you, of course, played FN first. Yep, FN dies, baton goes over here. Now I can replace the baton with the rocket launcher here. Or the flamethrower. But the baton does a lot of damage on its own. But I think the flamethrower just does more damage, you know, and I've got the resources for this sort of thing. So let's replace it with the rocket launcher. My damage output is now going to be through the roof on IG-88. The question is, do I want to play a jetpack? Do I want to play the flamethrower over the top of the jetpack? Flamethrower does a good amount of damage, you know? That does has a 2, a 4, and a 3. It's a good amount of damage. Okay, on the hunt's character dice will prevent an IG-88. So I think flamethrower over the top of the jetpack is a good choice here. Even though it's a bit slower, I've only got one character at this point, so I don't have to care about speed. Now at this point, I just want to do damage, damage, damage. And the more I can slow down his character activation, the less Guardian he has, and the more chance I have of just killing off the Phasma straight up here. And also, that's the other thing, right? Jetpack has blue sides, whereas the flamethrower does not have blue sides. So, and any damage, even if it's AoE, is good damage because of Relentless Pursuit, which allows me to move damage around. So now I'll roll out IG-88. Here's the big swing here. This is one of the most powerful characters you could ever build right now with double rocket launcher. And I rolled a lot of good damage there. That's 5 range damage. That's the 2 special. I got the special on IG-88, which is kind of worthless. But he's going to remove that rocket launcher die, which saddens me. Well, I think I reroll these 2 dice, but I'll resolve some damage now whilst I can before he uses up more removal. So let's resolve this. Let's do 2 there, 2 there. So I just need 1 more damage to kill Phasma. I've got 2 damage that I've rolled out. Yeah, and he takes the other 2 with that Guardian. So yeah, maybe I should have actually just resolved that range damage into Phasma so that he couldn't guard, because he can't Guardian the special, but whatever. Discard the ammo belt, reroll these 2 dice. 2 melee, that's damage. It's good damage. Gonna electroshock it. Okay. Well, I don't want to discard the Relentless Pursuit. I can discard Friends in High Places at this point because I've got the best stacked up deck in the world at this point. Another special comes out. Do I really have anything that I can special? I can special out the other flamethrower if I really wanted to. So yeah, no. Don't have thermal detonators yet. So, yeah, 2 ranged. Yeah, take some damage here, but I'm going to claim because I want to keep the Relentless Pursuit as an option. He's taking the 2 resources from that. He hasn't built up very well, definitely not compared to me at any rate. 3 range damage coming into IG-88. Alright. The Numbers Squad. Draw 4. Get 2 resources. Oh, I did keep infantry grenades after all. Okay. Sustained fire is pretty cool. If I have 2 or more range damage, I can remove all shields on the board, which is nice. I can ace in the hole, but I haven't got any yellow dice to ace in the hole. So I think I just start out by rolling IG-88 and seeing what I get. Ooh, that's 10 damage. Ooh, 10 damage right there. How much should I clip that microphone? This is definitely a Phasma death right here. And I have the resources to pay for it. Getting that 1 resource right at the start with Holdout Blaster will allow me to really just go for it. Okay. Another Holdout Blaster coming out on that trooper. And a Tactical Mastery coming out on that trooper. I am curious as to why. Okay, he's going to take the 3, so the Stormtroopers are 1 HP at this point. I can just straight up kill him next turn. And he rolled 2 range damage here. What was his plan with this tactical mastery here? He can't guardian everything. Like, he killed the trooper, but then I will kill the trooper, and then I'll kill whatever else he plays. There's no way he can save Phasma here. And he can move the Holdout Blasters, but I can kill whoever. If the Holdout Blasters roll well, I can just kill it. He doesn't like you? I see. Okay. That makes sense then. He's removing the 3 ranged. Okay. I could just do the 4 melee to the Galvian right now, and then kill off the trooper with Relentless Pursuit. That'll leave Phasma alive. I might as well just kill off Phasma here. Killing off Phasma is just better here. And the best part is because he's guardioning all the time, I don't have to pay for any of this stuff. Backup muscle comes out. Alright. So I can play the Relentless Pursuit to just kill the trooper right now. Prevents 2 range damage, but I want to see if I can get it. If I can goad him to rolling out the Galvium first. I can get him to do that by rolling range damage. So let's discard these and roll. Didn't get my 2 range damage. Got 2 shields. 2 shields is actually not terrible. There we go. He rolls his Galvian, which allows me to kill off the trooper. And he doesn't have the resource to stop the on the hunt, so I can now Relentless Pursuit to kill him. I will move 1 damage to him to kill him. Yeah, there we go. That's nice, you know. It's a 0 cost lightsaber throw against a specific target, right? If they've got Pomaz and you're doing AoE damage to both of them, you know. These 2 dice go away. They don't stay in the pool. Character is defeated, meaning the dice. Alright. And now I'll take my 2 shields. Gladly. And then he's going to claim take a resource. Fair enough. Well, I'm just going to start this guy into reroll. 2 range damage. I'll do 2 range damage. Cool. But yeah, IG-88 is a monster when he's rolled up as well as he has been. I was supposed to draw till 4 cards here. I don't quite know. I must have pressed 4 twice in rapid succession or something. Let me put my deck back. Alright, he's going to immediately start off because he took the initiative. And his roll is okay. But he did get the one on the hunt, which is scary here. I can roll out IG-88 and I've still got a thermal detonator special just sitting there afterwards. With the ace in the hole thermal potential here. And I rolled 6 range damage. That kills. Yeah, I built the deck to be quite good at, to be quite frank, it's very good against 3 character decks. Very, very good against 3 character decks. Now I shall delete my deck. Yay. Because, of course, my numbers deck doesn't have my battlefield saved. I don't know. Since Moisture Farm came out, I've gotten very, very lazy about choosing my battlefield. I will only ever choose Moisture Farm when I want resources, right? I don't like Imperial Armory so much because you have to play the card at the very end, and you generally want to play your upgrades at the start of the turn. And also a lot of characters, like FN has a 2 cost right there. As a 2 damage for 1 cost right there, and you need the Moisture Farm if you want to be able to pay those, right? So that's what I do with that. Now, interestingly enough, he's coming at me with the Array double pad 1 deck. This deck actually performed very well in a tournament at one point, and I can see why. It's got a lot of good consistent dice and Ray cheats. but it's not quite as good as I think people expect it to be. I don't want... Salvo would be very nice, but I don't want it in my opening hand here. Vibro Knucklers is probably the weakest 3-cost thing I have here. Jetpack isn't awful, just to be able to use with IG-88, but I don't think... and Friends in High Places, I guess. It's not like he can Guardian stuff, but this Hold Up Blast is what I want to start with. So I think I'll discard the Jetpack anyway. I don't really know what I'm mulliganing for, honestly. Ace in the Hole Thermal Detonator is something I would definitely mulligan for, though. So... And he's playing that to resolve damage dice. Okay. I just rolled a 6, he just rolled a 3. Thing is, he might just be faster than me. I might choose his battlefield. Yeah, I also don't want him to have shields, so I'm choosing his battlefield. Because I just think he's going to be faster than me in general. And I'm going to... The script still ain't working properly. Okay, see, he gets 4 speed and Makashi training already. Makashi training is not a weapon. I assume he has an actual weapon to put on it. Okay, because the weapons are what you need for pad 1s. There you go. Terrifying opening. Yep, people are talking to me. We were talking about Heroes of the Storm. Just for people who are interested. But alright, so that's his start. I'm gonna start by a Hold Up Blaster, of course. I'm gonna pay 2 and get the resource side. Nope, 1 range damage side, which I will throw into this pad 1. 1 range damage into the pad 1. Not bad. Now the thing is as well, like a lot of weapon upgrades, ranged upgrades are have blue size, but IG-88 has some good range damage. Has 2 range damage size to actually activate those, so it's pretty good. This is definitely the sort of thing where IG-88 will spend some time rolled out first, and we'll spend some time rolled out after the Hold Up Blaster stuff. Oh, okay, so I need 1 resource to get... Ooh, I could get a Thermal Detonator for 1 if I roll a resource here. That would be very nice here. I just rolled 3 range damage as well, holy shit. Alright, let's roll out the... let's roll out 9s here. I want a resource, if possible. Didn't get a resource. That's unfortunate. I'm at 5 for range damage for the Friends in High Places. He's got 2 resources. He's going to caution. Fair enough, fair enough. I think now I just ace in the hole. Doesn't have resources out, so if I get it, I can do it. Ace in the hole, Thermal Detonator. And I rolls the 2. Okay. Well, the problem is I don't really have much to reroll for that. So it was kind of just a lucky 1 in 6 there, but I do now have enough sides for Friends in High Places. 1 range melee. Okay, Friends in High Places. I can salvo, I guess. Let's salvo. 3 to everything. I could have used the other Friends in High Places and just started chaining it like that, but I decided not to. Turn that to +2 for damage, okay. I could reroll... Do I want to keep that special for the potential thermal detonator if I get a resource here? I don't think I do. I don't think it's worth it, but actually I think it is. The power play, if I do get this 1 in 6 with 2 dice, is very strong, but no, not going to go for it. Just going to reroll everything here. Yeah, and I didn't get a resource anyway. 4 damage is a good amount of damage here. I'll mill for 1. Gets rid of the Makashi training, and then he's going to claim, because I could have claimed and just done all of my damage there, which probably would have been better than going for that mill side, but 3 into the FN. Okay. I'm okay with that, because FN is such a scary character that he gives up aggro on IG-88 so well, so let's do my 5 into that one, yeah. I was thinking maybe I leave her at 1, maybe I leave her at 2 instead in case I get a grenade or something, but I don't think it's worth it enough. Oh, and there's my infantry grenades. And there's my thermal detonator. There's my riot control baton. So I could discard the holdout blaster for the thermal detonator and try and activate it. And if it fails, then I replace it with the vibro knucklers and then the riot control baton. That sounds like what I'll do for this turn. Alright, here comes the vibro knives. He didn't roll very much damage in that first turn, but this second turn he could definitely roll out well. And unfortunately for him, he doesn't. Second action is to get a force illusion. Makes sense. Well, in that case, I will discard for vibro knucklers in the first place then, and just try and get the 1 melee damage I need to kill off the pad 1 to force him to activate the to force him to activate force illusion for 1. Nice, and then with the second action, I will discard it for the thermal detonator. And roll that in for the 2 mil, which I will use. And he loses that. Perfect! Trust your instincts, last thing he gets, which allows him to reroll. Yep. Oh, no, he's going to roll the pad 1 out first, just in case I kill her. Which makes sense. 1 and 1, fair enough. Let's go for some infantry grenades here. Pay 2. Well, actually, let's discard the thermal for the riot control baton. If I roll out the special on IG-88, this will I can get the thermal detonator back. 2 melee. Let's throw that 2 melee into her. He's just gonna give up from there. And there we go. I got him to rage quit. This deck is good against 3 character decks, so that's quite nice. I was a little worried about it. It has 23 health, and there's a lot of 3 character decks out there. But the question is, can it beat the better decks? Can it beat the 2 character decks that are all the rage, or even the 1 character? It can beat Palpatine. I know it can beat Palpatine. Despite all of its focus on AoE, it can beat Palpatine. The question is, can it beat cards like Poe Mars or Qui-Gon Jinn? Qui-Gon Jinn Rey. We'll see. Amiga Inside 99 AK No Brainer, signing off.